Happy Friday, everybody. Max Scoville here, and in today's fix of gaming news, Rebel Spies report there's a new Star Wars game in the works at Respawn about a Mandalorian. The next generation of Xbox is going to be a big technical leap forward, and Masahiro Sakurai's work on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is finally done. Let's get into it. New rumors have surfaced that Respawn Entertainment, the studio behind the Star Wars Jedi franchise, has another game in the works set in a galaxy far, far away, one that would focus on the Mandalorian, or at the very least, a Mandalorian. According to Insider Gaming, multiple sources have reported that this will be a first-person shooter with an emphasis on mobility and style, which, sounds like a Respawn game. The game is not open world, but rather a series of linear levels set across multiple planets. Players will take on the role of a Mandalorian bounty hunter, bringing in wanted scum and villainy in varying degrees of dead or alive for a cash reward. The game supposedly takes place while the Galactic Empire is still in power, which could put it around the events of the Jedi games during the Dark Times, or maybe during the original trilogy, which is when Ubisoft's upcoming Star Wars Outlaws takes place, but it will not be during when the Mandalorian TV series is set. It's unclear if the game's Mandalorian protagonist is going to be the same as the hero of the Disney Plus series, a younger version of Pedro Pascal's chrome-plated Din Djarin, or if it'll be focused on the former fan favorite Mando, Boba Fett. Or of course, it could also be one of the many other Mandalorians kicking around the galaxy, or it could just be a totally brand new original character like Cal Kestis was created for Jedi Fallen Order. Regardless, the usual Mandalorian loadout lends itself well to Respawn's brand of shooter, with the jetpack allowing for plenty of mobility. Insider Gaming sources also claim the arsenal will include wrist rockets, a grappling hook, and the ability to tag enemies through the helmet's visor. As you might have guessed by the pile of Boba Fett crap behind me, this is very much up my alley, so I'm hoping these rumors are true. A long time ago, at a studio that is now defunct, there was a Boba Fett game in the works. LucasArts' unfinished Star Wars 1313 would have explored some similar themes, it sounds like, but it would have been in the third person and set in the lower levels of Coruscant. On a similar note, Bethesda's canceled Prey 2 was another awesome-looking deep space bounty hunting game, and that unfortunately got disintegrated. Meanwhile, Metroid Prime 4 had to go back to the drawing board and is, I guess, frozen in carbonite or something? It's still MIA, wherever it is. Games about bounty hunters, apparently they're hard to get them right. Is High on Life the best one we've had to date? Sound off with your favorite bounty hunting game in the comments below. It's probably Red Dead. You're probably gonna say Red Dead, huh? Anyway, until there's an official announcement, take everything you hear with a Planet Crate worth of salt, and even then, there's no guarantee you get to play a game until it actually comes out. We'll keep you posted. Yesterday there was so much hubbub about Xbox exclusives coming to other platforms that another big piece of news got lost in the shuffle. The next Xbox will allegedly be the biggest technical leap we've seen between generations. On the most recent episode of the Xbox official podcast, Xbox President Sarah Bond casually teased exciting stuff in the hardware department, stating, quote, "What we're focused on there is delivering the largest technical leap you will have ever seen in a hardware generation, which makes it better for players and better for creators and the visions they're building." As for when we'll actually hear the specs or get an official announcement of any kind, it might be a bit of a wait. Based on some leaked documents, Microsoft's not planning to release a next-gen Xbox until 2028 at the soonest, and we're probably going to get some mid-gen refreshes of the Series X and S before then. So if anybody was worried that Microsoft was just going to call it quits after this current generation, or that the next generation would somehow be less powerful, rest assured that doesn't seem to be the case. And finally, Masahiro Sakurai, the Super Smash father of the Super Smash Bros. Series, has announced that with the release of the Sora Amiibo, his work on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is finally at an end. In a tweet, the prolific developer posted, quote, "Sora's Amiibo comes out today. Thank you to everyone who worked on it. This was an amazing accomplishment. The design was always perfect and the details and the colors look exactly as intended. The pose and sculpting look good as well. Now that all the fighters have an Amiibo, my work on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is basically done. Thank you for everything." And he then picked up his bag, opened his umbrella, and floated away to work his magic elsewhere. Okay, not really, but that's gotta be a nice sense of closure for the guy. So if you want a Sora Amiibo, they're out now, and if you want to know what Sakurai's up to, go subscribe to his YouTube channel, Masahiro Sakurai on Creating Games. It's really cool that he gives some insight into his awesome career. Hey, what are you doing next week? We would love it if you would join us for IGN FanFest. What is IGN FanFest, you ask? Well, I have an informative video just for you. Check it out.
IGN FanFest 2024.
Welcome to FanFest. Thank you. Good to be here.
Everybody ready?
Thank you for having us.
Oh, absolutely.
Join us for exclusive new looks at some of the coolest pop culture properties on the planet. Dune 2.
The sequence where Paul rides the sandworm, just extraordinary. Couldn't have been done on green screen.
The Walking Dead.
I just found out that he's alive.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah, we're ready.
Street Fighter 6. Brawlhalla. Godzilla Kong. WWE 2K24,
My story's full of ass whooping.
Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, trying out cursing.
And because this is FanFest, we're asking the best questions that only you
We've got another fan question.
could ever dream of.
Who is your favorite co-star to play off of in the
Why are you trying to start a fight?
FanFest 2024 kicks off February 19th right here on IGN.
Nice try, IGN.
Did you get that? Mark your calendars. FanFest kicks off on Monday with live streams happening on the 24th and 25th. That is all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. I will see you next week. Have a great weekend, everybody.